cars line up to take the green here in the Auto Pro Napa 100 in Montreal. A ride-along shot with Andrew Ranger as he prepares to take the green flag. The field bunching up now through that final set of corners and moving on to the front straightaway. There's Alex Tagliani on the front chute first. Kerry Mix taking his spot alongside the 81. The cars start to get up to speed. The green flag waves and we're underway in Montreal.
Up through the gearbox for the first time. Up front, we got a built motor against the crate motor. Let's see who's got the most jam.
And it is the 81 of Alex Tagliani who moves to the lead. Kerry Mix is going to drop the BDI Ford Fusion into second, the 02. And look at the battles deep in the field. 3 wide for a little bit.
Oh, troubles there in the number 7 car. It doesn't sound too good.
No, it sounds like Alain Labrosse is trying to put the power down, but the car just doesn't want to work as he drops off the pace in the very early going here on Circuit Gilles Villeneuve.
Wow, the 81 car looks strong. Tagliani leaving nothing on the table. Every corner wide open.
And Tagliani was strong in his only other outing here in the 2009 season, that at Trois-Rivières, Quebec. You remember he led by quite a margin, but unfortunately those engine woes came out to bite him.
Wow, he was in that corner real deep. Look at the oil dry flag. But hey, look there in third place, 27, Andrew Ranger starting to make his move.
Whoa! Don Thompson Jr. sliding the Home Hardware Chevy into the outside wall. These drivers are pushing to catch Alex Tagliani.
Whoa, contact up front. Kerry Mix and Tagliani get into it there in the hairpin, and he's going to lose 1, maybe 2 spots.
Tagliani trying to run that defensive line with a 9. The 02 was already there as we ride along with Pierre Bourg. Working 12th spot, giving the Aaron's Dream Machine a pretty good run here today as well. A new leader, and it's the Beyond Digital Imaging 02 of Kerry Mix for the first time here in Montreal in the 09 season. Kerry Mix is going to lead lap number 1.
All the way up to third place, there's the kid, J.R. Fitzpatrick, and that kid number 84. He's starting to strut his stuff as well.
And here he comes to the outside of the 81 of Alex Tagliani. Hard under braking. Those two are going to go side by side through this set of 2 corners and give the position to the Schick number 84 of J.R. Fitzpatrick.
Well, J.R. Fitzpatrick doing double duty here this weekend, driving the Schick 84 and the 33 of Kevin Harvick.
On board with Ranger, your points leader. Now, Ranger sitting in 4th spot in this early going. Is he going to sit back and save his stuff a little bit? Or will he make a move like he just did underneath the 81 of Alex Tagliani?
I was watching and listening to you ask the question, and I was just going to say, well, there's your answer, Dave.
So Ranger now sets his sight on the lead duo, Kerry Mix and J.R. Fitzpatrick. You can remember back a few years ago, it was Andrew Ranger. And we've got problems on the raceway. It's the 18 car of Ken Noon, and there's Alain Labrosse in the 7 car in pit lane with those problems.
Well, they're at the back of the car. It looks like a driveline issue for the 7.
So the lead duo tight, separated by about 3 car lengths. Back to the 27 of Andrew Ranger on board now with the Prime Champ Dodge. Joey Hansen, the rookie, sitting in 14th position, working on the 23 of Jeff Laxovich.
Wow, the car is pushing a little wide. See the water in the windshield on the right side there?
And you see a caution flag out as well down the backstretch. And now the caution lights come on, so a full course caution. Here in Montreal, the Napa Auto Pro 100 slows for the first time with Kerry Mix in the lead. And that is for the 18 car, Ken Noon, who spun and came to a rest up against the Armco.
Well, he's in a very precarious spot. You can't leave the race car sitting out there at the speed these guys are going. Oh, the 50 car having trouble. Joey McComb stopped on the backstretch.
And the Auto Dodge comes to a rest, and there is the 18 of Ken Noon as he tries to refire. Look at the tire marks, though. Ken Noon left behind as he took a wild ride. And with more on the noon racing team, John Lewis standing by pit side with one of the crew members.
Hugh Noon, father of Kent Noon, and the rest of the crew conferring about the 18 car that is off course right now. They have radioed in contact with Kent, guys. He's fine. They think there's a problem with the transmission. They don't know if the drive shaft is out of the car, but Kent Noon's done early in this one.
You can see Kent tried to fire up the 18 to no avail, so we're under caution for the first time with 3 laps down here in Montreal. Welcome back to the NASCAR Canadian Tire Series here on TSN. The field slowly approaching a Dodge hairpin as we work lap number 4. Now, since we did not fully complete that last lap, Alex Tagliani moves to the number 2 spot. J.R. Fitzpatrick gets pushed down to 3rd. And standing by in the Schick pit is our very own Todd Lewis. Todd?
Thanks, guys, with Butch Hilton, who's working with J.R. Fitzpatrick this weekend. Butch, you had some troubles after the qualifying run yesterday, but J.R.'s got the car moving forward in this one. What's he saying?
He's pretty happy with the car right now. We're just really concerned about burning the right rear tire off of it and just trying to keep the car underneath him for a while. We're going to kind of ride and see what happens. And we broke a 3rd link yesterday qualifying, so hurt us a little bit qualifying. So maybe we'll be okay today.
We'll see if the Schick car can keep slicing forward, guys.
Well, a number of drivers already hurt today. Retired from today's events include the 18 of Kent Noon, the 50 of Joey McComb, and the 99 of Derek White. So a single file restart with the 02 of Gary Mix, a Ford Fusion up front, and then it's the 81 of Alex Tagliani leading your points leader. And the 84 of J.R. Fitzpatrick. Fitzpatrick restarts in 3rd and Ranger in 4th. 18 laps to go, and we're back under green.
Look at this, 3 wide, and 4 wide, almost 5 back in the field. There's just not, we're wall-to-wall race cars heading for 1.
It's a stack up down the front chute. Look at Mark Dilley down to the inside. And we've got a car off spinning. It looks like it's the 44 of Jared Whistle. Few cars through the grass as everybody scatters to get around. Jason White gets back on track, but he'll lose a number of spots. So the action heating up deep in the field.
Well, these single file restarts will do that because when you're starting 34 cars single file, that's a long way to the back. So you got to do everything you can trying to get to the front, and they did. 4 and 5 wide. We had 5 cars go through the escape road.
Man, it looked like the Metropolitan Expressway here in Montreal in rush hour as J.R. Fitzpatrick stokes the fire and gets around the 81 of Alex Tagliani. Didn't even have to hard brake him as he'll pick up that spot in the Schick number 84.
Wow, Hilton's got that car handled through the corners, and you know where it handles even better? Down the straightaway. A driver's best friend handling down the straightaway.
But look who's lurking. It's the Walmart Tyne Ford Fusion of Andrew Ranger, the winner of all 3 road courses so far this season. DJ Kennington dipping underneath the Canadian Tire number 22 of Scott Steckley. And the 4-car, Don Thompson Jr. is going to follow him through as well. So Steckley will lose a couple of spots through the Dodge hairpin. But Andrew Ranger is lying in wait. There's the 27 sitting in 4th. Keep an eye on him.
Well, it's really good to see. You know, road course racing's become a specialty, and we used to always have these specialist guys show up. But look out front. 2 of our oval race masters running up front. Horsepower again down the straightaway. J.R. Fitzpatrick down into the braking zone first. He's going to hold Mixie to the top side. Look at that inside apex he's got there. Now Mixie's got to fall in line.
A crossover move, and you look a little bit deeper in the field as well as a couple of cars go through 1 and 2 side by side. But this the battle for the lead. Kerry Mix to the inside. He's going to back out and wait till later in the race, but he knows he's got that one up his sleeve as he had a look underneath the Schick 84 of J.R. Fitzpatrick.
Wow, Butch Hilton said he was going to try and keep the right rear on that car. JR must not have listened to that one because he had that thing hammered down through that left corner, hiking that left front up in the air. He's working that car hard. But you know what? It's fast, and when it's fast, you can drive them hard.
But let's take this back to last year. Remember, J.R. Fitzpatrick absolutely dominated the entire event, only to throw it away in the last couple laps with a spin in the late going.
Well, that's just what happens when you drive a car on the edge. It could bite you, and JR doesn't bite him very often, but last year it got him. But right now, he's the man to beat.
Caution flag out. You see it being waved in that corner, and it is another full course caution here on Ile Notre Dame, the Circuit Gilles Villeneuve for the NASCAR Canadian Tire Series. The Auto Pro Napa 100 slows for the 2nd time after that incident on the last restart.